Hello friends, welcome to the session on PhD coursework. In this session, we'll be discussing about how to add references and citations in your Word document. In this session, we will see what we mean by reference or what are the citations and how these can be added automatically in your Word document. Whenever a student goes for the research work, then frequently it is needed to prepare the research document such as synopsis or PhD thesis. So while preparing these documents, one has to add several times the different citations, and also one need to prepare a bibliography at the end of every research chapter. So many times students face difficulties in adding the citations or in adding the bibliography. Many times they commit certain mistakes while adding the citations. So it is always better that whenever you do your research, then while doing the research itself, you go on preparing the citations at the same time whenever you came across them, and you can add them into your Word document, because Microsoft Word has provided this facility of adding references and citations in your document. And then automatically the bibliography can be created by making the use of these citations. So in this session, we will see how it can be done and how useful it is whenever we go for any research document. So for this session, I will be sharing with you my computer screen with all of you. And now we will go what exactly or how we can make the use of these references and citations within the Word document. Now, it is possible that you can create the bibliography automatically. You can cite the resources, and you can manage also the sources of citations. And for this, there is a button provided in the Microsoft Word, or menu provided in the Microsoft Word. So these menus are available in the reference tab on the ribbon. So whenever you go on the ribbon, we know that whenever we open a Word document, then we get a ribbon at the top of the document. And this ribbon will consist of a reference tab. So once you click on the reference tab, then you will find that there will be the menus related with the citations, sources, style, and bibliography will appear. So initially you have to select the style of adding citations and bibliography. So there are different styles available. So you can select the required style. So many times the particular style is being used for adding the citations and references in the research. So we can select which one is appropriate. There are many default styles available. So you have to select the appropriate style first of all by clicking on the style button. And then you can go further to add the citations or to insert the citation. To insert the citations, you have to click on the reference tab on the ribbon and then click on the insert button. So there is an insert button. You can click on the insert button. And if the citation is already created, then it will be displayed. But if it is not created, and if you want to create a new one, then you can click on the new source, and then you can add the required content of the citations. So if it is already created, then that will be displayed over here. And if you want to create a new one, then you can click on this button, add new source, and then the form will be open. And in this form, you need to enter the required information. That is, what is your type of the source, whether it is a book or a journal, then who is the author, then what is the title, the year of publication, the city where it is published, the name of the publisher, then the tag name. So all such cases, all such fields you need to add so that it will get completed. So you have to complete this form so that your source is being created. And now You can also select the placeholder. The placeholder can be utilized when there is a reference to be cited. But when you do not have all the information on the source, then you can insert it a placeholder. So you can insert on the citation and then you can add the new placeholder. So there is a menu provided, and by clicking on this add new placeholder, you can add a placeholder. And it is possible that you can manage your sources. So whenever you want to manage the sources, then you can click on the reference tab on the Microsoft Word ribbon, and then there is a button provided managing the sources or manage sources. And here you can manage your citations, sources, and these sources can be managed by making the use of the buttons such as add, delete, and edit. So whenever you want to add anything new, then you can add it. If you want to delete, then you can delete, or if you want to edit some information from the source, then that also can be done. And once you are over with your all different citations, sources, then you can click on the reference tab again. Then you can click on the bibliography, and there is a built-in bibliography available. So you can click on the insert built-in bibliography options, so that the bibliography will be created in your Word document. So let us practically see how it can be done. And now suppose I have Microsoft Word installed on my computer system, and now I click on this Word icon so that I will open my Word document. A blank document is there. Now, in order to check for the citations, I will click on the reference button. So if I click on the reference button, then you will find that this is a window where I can insert a citation. This is a window where I can select a style. Suppose the original style that is being selected is APA. There are different options available. So suppose my style is APA, and now suppose I want to insert a citation in my document. Therefore, I will click on the insert. Now you will find that already one citation is being created by me, but now suppose I want to add a new source, and therefore I will click on the add button. Now suppose the type of the source is the book. You can select any type of the source. You can select a journal article. You can select a book section. You can select a conference proceeding. You can select a report, whatever is your source that you can select. Then I will add the author name. Now suppose my author name is my name itself, because I have many other books published. Now suppose I want to insert the title of the book. Then I will insert the title of the book, say Biometrics. Suppose the year in which it is published, I will insert the year. Then the place where it is published, I will insert the place, and I will insert the name of the publisher. Suppose my book is being published by NCERT. Now, if you want to add some more fields, then you can click on this button so that some more fields will be displayed. Otherwise, whatever is the basic information needed about the source is being covered in this initial menu. The tag name will also be displayed over here. And if you click on this, then one can easily observe that this citation will get added into the text. So it is the name of the author, then it is a title and the year. So one can easily observe that the citation. So whenever in the document, suppose you have written some text, a paragraph, and suppose you want to give some reference to this paragraph, then such referencing can be done by using such adding citation. Now suppose I want to insert one more citation which is already created by me earlier. So that also you can add like this. So it is possible that you can create the citation and you can add the citations within your Word document. So this is a good habit of a researcher, that whenever you came across any new reference or any new citation, then always add it. And once you add it, then you can always make use of it, because whenever you go on preparing any research article, then there you will need all such citations and references. So these citations and references, searching at that time becomes very difficult for a researcher, and therefore it is a good habit that go on creating or go on appending the list of references and citations. Now suppose if I want to add a bibliography at the end of my chapter, then I can select the type of the bibliography that I want to have, and at the end of the chapter you can have this bibliography created automatically. So this is a very useful facility that is being provided in the Microsoft Word, and research students can always make the use of this facility so that their list of references or their list of citations will remain updated. And while creating any research document, they will find it easy to manage all sources of references and citations. So thank you, friends, for viewing the session. Hopefully you have understood how to create and add the new reference or citation within a document, and how to create a bibliography. Thank you all for viewing the session.